Brian, how's it coming along?
Summer child? Well, it's coming.
I thought it would make a change for you, playing detectives.
Yes, thank you.
By Friday, yes. They're getting a trifle edgy at number 10.
Doing my best.
And, was there any?
Any connection with defence?
Or anything else that might worry us?
I'll tell you on Friday.
So I'll tell Mrs. Weist.
Mrs. Weist.
In the Economic Secretariat.
I'll call her back.
Mrs. Weist, I'm so sorry.
Not this afternoon, I'm afraid. No, I've got a joint working party at the Treasury at 3. Let me call you back when I've had a chance to look at the file. Jessa? Working on it now. Ready for tabling at tomorrow's cabinet. Not at all. We've kept number 10 fully informed at every point.
The inquest papers.
Kill it. Kill it. Keep trying. Kill it.
You know you've got a meeting.
Yes, but this is the Cabinet Office.
You want me to get you something from the canteen?
And in the Cabinet Office, we take a somewhat different view.
Also, Mrs. Weist is on the other line. In the Economic Secretariat.
Tony, sorry, can I call you back?
That's the third time she's rung. Mr. Summerchild? He was in this department.
Also, I knew him. Only slightly. I was still at school.
I was in the local school's orchestra with his daughter. They live near us.
So you were here in the Cabinet Office in 1974 and working with Mr. Summerchild at the time
of his death, yes. May I ask what all this...
Well, the usual thing. All the mysterious deaths of people connected with defence.
It's a terrible old chest, don't you know?
Yes, I know. Comes around like Christmas.
And why the press is so interested?
Apparently some television programme this time.
Well, he was doing something with someone, I've forgotten his name, on civil service pay.
Civil service pay? Well, that's what he was working on. Definitely not defence or anything...
Connected with intelligence. Why?
No, only the window that he fell out of.
Window, yes.
Well, that was in the Ministry of Defence, wasn't it?
Well, it was in the Admiralty, if we're being pedantic. Yes. I know everyone thinks it was in the Ministry of Defence, but it's typical of the legends that grow up around this kind of thing, isn't it? I've no idea what he was doing in the Admiralty. There's nothing particularly surprising about it. It's not sensitive information. Well, his work involved liaison with other departments. For which departments, I don't know. Well, he could perfectly well have...
Gone there to talk about pay?
Why not?
Yes, well, I suppose he could have done.
Lily, if you want me to go through that Virgil...
We had a blackout in the middle of orchestra this evening. We had to have candles.
I expect Brian's got homework too, hasn't he?
And we're just talking.
5 minutes, yes?
I better go in.
Yeah. What?
Nothing. It's just... You know, I just thought...
Just what?
Nothing. Just sort of... Here's your dad.
We had a blackout in the middle of orchestra. And Mr. Case had brought candles. I'm going to France with Louisa Stay in the summer holidays. Can I? I got A- for that Greek.
I thought we might try a new Haydn after dinner. Your mother's not too busy.
Oh, the E flat.
We'll never manage the E flat, will we?
Yes, we will.
I can't do that presto.
We'll play it andante.
Hello, Brian.
Hello, Millie. You gave me a shock.
Did I?
So you still live here?
Yes. You don't usually come this way.
No.
I'm sorry about your wife.
Yes, all these things happen.
And you the little boy.
Yes. Do you still play?
Oh, the cello. No, I gave it up.
I thought you were going to study music. I mean, do it professionally.
Well, my mother... There was someone here the other day, some kind of researcher. They were asking about my father. Is that why you've come?
No. No.
Aren't you with the Cabinet Office?
Yes.
Somewhere around here, this is where they should have found him. Michael Treacher.
Brian Jessel. Very good of you to meet me.
Oh, it's my favourite part of London. Always pleased to get out of the DOE for a bit. Pure Soviet, our block.
And you did the report on civil service pay with Summerchild?
Yes. John Killick said you'd welcome a chat.
He told me he couldn't remember your name.
It's nice of him. I quite enjoyed telling the tale, though. Yes, this is where they'd have found him if he'd jumped out of the Cabinet Office. Can't remember which floor his office was on. It was somewhere around the back here. Might have landed in the back garden of number 10. Killed the PM as well. Harold Wilson, of course. Bit unfair. He'd only been in office 3 months or so. But your problem is they didn't find him there. They found him a quarter of a mile away. Beyond the Scottish office, beyond Horse Guards, outside the Admiralty. Everyone thinks it was on the other side of Whitehall, in front of the MOD.
Yes.
Funny how verbally things get remembered. No, it was MOD property. That was the phrase, but it was the Admiralty. Odder still, somehow. Don't you think? I don't know why. Something about that strange array on the roof. An angel trap? Yes, it was the cleaners who found him on the Monday morning. Monday, the 24th of June. He'd only been dead an hour or so. Odd time of day to kill himself.
You think he did kill himself?
He was a strange, melancholy soul, you know, old Stephen. Don't know which window it was. One of them was open, though, up there.
There was no record of him ever entering the building?
No, but then no one saw him when he...
So he was still alive? He must have crawled about 50 feet before he died.
I had to finish the report on my own, of course.
After he died?
After Francis Tyke took him off him. The head of his division?
Yes, he gave evidence at the inquest. He didn't say anything about taking Summerchild off the report.
So I noticed. A little economical, dear Francis, on that particular point. It was a strange year, 1974. The miners' strike and 3-day week. Out goes Heath, in comes Wilson. 2 days later, Stevens off the report. Francis wanted him for the special unit he was setting up. I don't know. Stephen wouldn't talk about it. No good you're asking Francis, I'm afraid.
Senile, I gather.
Stephen played the violin, you know. Well, might be relevant. This you?
A special unit?
Yes. I had the definite impression the unit had some connection.
With defence?
You're disappointed. Yes, a dull enterprise bringing people to their deaths. Well,
Thanks very much. You've been very helpful.
oh, don't forget though,
What?
might be the key.
Nothing about any special unit under defence, nothing under army or armed forces or armaments, war games, war grains, war, Second World, official history of strategy. Strategy. Yes, well, why not? Or logistics or tactics. Strategy air, strategy Asia, including CETO, strategy naval, strategy NATO, strategy nuclear.
At the bottom, crossed out.
See also strategy unit. Strategy unit.
If it's deleted, it means the papers have been culled,
Thrown away.
recycled. You can't keep everything. There are still some boxes waiting to be collected. They're in the attic, in a storeroom. They're not filed. They're all mixed up.
Jesslyn? Customs and Excise. Oh, Summerchild, yes. Worked at the same desk. Played at the same desk. Oh, in the civil service orchestra.
He played the violin, you see.
Played the violin, yes. But did he ever say anything about...
None of it worked. I just thought you might like to know about playing the violin.
Yes, it's most helpful.
I always felt it was a somewhat
Thank you.
surprising side of
It's very interesting.
His work had something to do with washing machines.
Washing machines?
Well, you know, there was an expression for it. The quality of life. It was a bit of a catchphrase at the time. Hello? Hello? Are you still there? Hello? Have we been cut off?
Sorry. Thank you. Thank you. Is this all? That's Summerchild E. Seraphin, 11th of March, 1974. Strategy unit establishment. Oh, it's political strategies, not defense think tank. Yes, yes. Dear Dr. Seraphin, as you will see from the heading to this minute, I have decided that for the time being we are the strategy unit. As director, you will no doubt wish to choose a designation of your own. I wondered whether we should include
Some reference to the quality of life, but felt that it would be...
Summer Charlie Seraphim, 12th of March 1974. Strategy Unit Accommodation, dear Dr. Seraphim. I regret that the only accommodation we have been offered for the unit should be an attic storeroom.
However, I'm delighted that the pokiness of the attic reminds you pleasantly of college rooms in Oxford.
Cornflakes? Gotcha. Why have you got up again? No, don't. They're all in special order. Look, this is the last one. Why am I playing the last one? Well, if I find what I want on the last one, then I won't have to listen to all the others. Look. There's someone there, but they're not saying anything. Isn't that a funny thing to do? Turn the tape recorder on and then not say anything. Don't you think that's a funny thing to do? All right, let's begin at the beginning. Let's try the first tape.
S. Summerchild E. Seraphim, where are we? 13th of March, 1974. Dear Dr. Seraphim.
Aha. You see? Now listen.
On the assumption that the unit's terms of reference will be agreed in some form broadly consonant with the one you indicated...
Mummy.
We'll see her on Saturday.
I have drawn up
Come on, it's
proposals
interesting.
on the attached annexes under the following... how many? 5 headings.
Don't fiddle with the tape.
Staffing. B... what shall we say? Bodies from whom submissions should be sought. C. Forms. D. Possible methods of reporting. E. Designation.
Look, it's him.
In which connection I must stress once again that my provisional appellation of unit does not in any way preclude us from becoming, a committee, section, anything else you may
Do
choose.
stop it.
Yours, etc.
It's not fair.
Mrs. Padmore, could
Nothing's
you
fair.
possibly get this typed and in the post to Dr. Seraphim this evening? Thank you.
But who's Dr. Seraphim?
S. Summerchild E. Seraphim,
We don't
18th
know, do we?
March 1974.
I want my mummy.
Dear Dr. Seraphim. O. and headed.
Someone they've brought in to run this new unit.
Press.
Some rather clever
Possibly
academic
ask
gentleman, I expect.
delay announcing our existence to the press until we have a name.
It's a lady!
Clearly stated.
Timmy, it's a lady!
Communications with the press, in my experience, are best kept short and simple. They should not be couched in such a way as to encourage speculation or lead to further inquiry, or indeed...
Have I pressed the right button? I can never make these things work. March the 25th, 1974. Oh, I should say this letter is being dictated by E. Seraphim. I don't know how you like to do these things in the civil service. Do you put the name at the top? Dr. Seraphim? Elizabeth Serafin. Right, so, dear Prime Minister, the organisation which you asked me to set up now exists, at least in embryo. I began work this morning, together with my secretary, Mr. S. Summerchild, in the most delightful garret at the Cabinet Office. Its approach is guarded by a loyal clerical assistant, Mrs. L. Padmore. The inquiry that you've asked me to undertake is essentially a philosophical one.
Oh, dear.
But before I can decide how it is to be conducted, I need to establish something even more basic. What it is exactly that I am inquiring into. The only explanation I've received so far was in your original phone call to me at home in Oxford.
Yes. It's me.
Oh, Mrs. Weast.
Yes. Never mind, Mrs. Weast. I want you to try and find someone in Oxford.
Uh-huh. What's the name?
Dr. Elizabeth Serafin.
And she's...
Academic of some sort.
You've no idea what...
Oh, I suspect a sociologist or a psychologist or something even worse. A philosopher, perhaps.
I'll see what I can find.
Yeah, thanks.
I must explain that I was in my study giving a tutorial, and the rule when I am teaching is that my sons must answer the phone. I'm afraid that when Alexander tapped on my study door, I was in a rather abstracted state. I was listening with half my mind to the essay my pupil was reading, while the other half was occupied with the ideas of my own that his ideas had set off. So I went to take the call in some confusion. My confusion was made worse when Alexander told me who it was.
It's the Prime Minister.
The Prime Minister? In what sense?
Mum.
I have never been phoned by a Prime Minister before.
Dr. Serafin.
Speaking?
This is the Prime Minister.
The Prime Minister? Is that the Prime Minister?
Yes, and that is Elizabeth Serafin.
Yes, it is.
Elizabeth Serafin, the philosopher.
The philosopher. Well, a philosopher.
Anyway, some of us here have been reading your books, and I must say we've been very impressed.
You were still making polite references to my work.
Oh, how kind.
But by the time Alexander had provided me with a pencil, I understood that you wished me to set up some kind of new policy unit. Now I discovered that I had nothing to write upon, and all would have been well had there not at that moment been a power cut. It was unforgivable of me not to confess this sooner, because by the time I had picked up the receiver again, you had begun to explain the function of this unit, and I think I had missed some essential point. As I understand it, it was connected with your government's commitment to look at people's quality of life.
Quality of
But
life?
I realized as soon as you'd rung off
Yes.
that I was not as clear as I should have hoped about exactly what this phrase meant. So before we take on staff and work out our program, we must inquire into what we mean by the quality of life. In other words, we must decide what we are doing before we start doing it. My next report will, I hope, present draft terms of reference for your approval. Yours sincerely.
Thank you, Mrs. Padmore. Very nicely laid out.
Yes. But what are you going to do?
S.R. Child E. Serafin, 26th of March, 1974. I suggest that we should delay submitting your report to number 10 until you have had a chance to draft the actual terms of reference as you propose. Then, you might care for me to recast the complete document in more concise form. Ministers, in my experience, rarely read more than 2 double-spaced pages.
Oh, well done.
And tactful typing, please, Mrs. Padmore.
March the 27th, 1974. Dear Prime Minister, in In spite of the most helpful representations and advice from my staff, I have decided to continue to submit my reports to you in the informal way I settled upon initially. We held our first formal session today. The participants were myself and Mr. Sunchild. The first task we have...
Jessel.
She's a fellow of Somerville,
Oh, brilliant.
but the college say she's away at the moment.
They don't know when she'll be back.
No, I'm afraid not.
What are the numbers?
0865 723 910
Yeah, that's the college number. And home?
813 299.
Thank you. Yeah, but do keep trying.
We have set ourselves, you will recall, is to elucidate the notion of the quality of life. Now, my original intention was that the entire unit should participate in the debate.
What, Mrs. Padmore?
Quality of life? What do I understand by the term?
However, Mr. Summerchild has persuaded me that this might lie outside Mrs. Padmore's job description.
So I'll go for my coffee break now. Thank you.
So, in the event, the discussion group consisted of
Yes, thank
Mr.
you.
Summerchild and myself. And if this sounds as though I were conducting a tutorial, then I make no apology. A great deal of my most original thinking has been done in response to the innocence of my pupils, particularly of the first-year students who are still philosophical virgins.
I was just
Walking across the heath again.
these spring evenings.
Look, if you want to ask me questions, ask them.
Do you know what he was working on?
No. He didn't talk about it. Do you know?
Oh, I'm sorry, I can't release.
No, of course not.
Your mother said at the inquest that she hadn't noticed anything unusual.
Yes. She loved him. So did I.
I know you did, I know you did. Look, I don't think there's anything you need worry about.
I suppose it depends what one worries about. If you mean it wasn't spying. There are worse things than spying. I imagine, aren't there?
You did say you'd like to know.
Yes, well, it was 20 years ago. It doesn't mean anything now.
Millie, what happened?
I don't know what happened. I told you nothing happened. He died, that's what happened. And your wife, she's still...
It's fine. It's fine.
Yes, but we must have feedback on this. We must have feedback. We must know what's going on out there in the real world. Brian Jessel, wouldn't you agree?
I'm sorry, I'm just...
There's nothing up there, only waste paper.
April the 3rd, 1974. First working session. Present Dr. Seraphin, Mr. Summerchild. Good. Now, the quality of life. What is it?
It's not a phrase I've had much occasion to use.
But you have used it. You've read it, for instance.
I suppose so, in minutes and reports and so forth.
Written it even?
Possibly.
Then you must have understood or intended some kind of meaning, yes?
I should imagine I meant...
You should imagine you meant. Excellent.
I'm sorry?
No, this is fascinating.
How shall I put it then? I assume I meant...
Assume? Yes. Good.
I don't know. Washing machines?
Washing machines.
No? All right. Let me rephrase that.
No, don't rephrase anything. What we're after, I think, is what you're naturally inclined to say without consensual hindsight. So, washing machines. What else?
Well...
Yes?
This is very silly.
If by silly you mean simple-minded, then take heart, because simple-minded is what we're struggling to be. We are aspiring to the state of village idiots to whom everything is a source of amazement. So, apart from washing machines.
Television sets?
Television sets. Good.
No, not good. Bad, very bad. You're wasting his time, you're making a fool out of him.
Central heating, yes. Motor cars.
The tape recorder?
Yes.
No.
Saves time, yes. Though I believe a better explanation with a lot of these devices might well be in terms of texture. Look, it's rather similar to one's choice of clothes.
What?
Clothes?
If I'd been working at home today, I'd have put on my old skirt and my old cardigan so as to have something comfortably rough and worn around me. But as I was coming to London to work in more formal circumstances, I put on my new skirt, which is smoother and less worn, and my new cardigan. Oh no. Oh odd. This is my old cardigan. But I feel rather the same about the tape recorder. That whatever we do here ought to have a rather spontaneous feel to it. Light but long-lasting. Translucent but, as one might say, moth-proof. Though, just a moment.
Silence. You're thinking, are you? How wonderful. We fetch these people in from universities and all.
I was just thinking, I may have taken off in the wrong direction entirely. Let me reflect a moment.
Meanwhile, out there in the real world, the rest of us struggle on with whatever.
it on because I turned it off.
Why?
To save the tape. You hadn't said anything for some time.
I see. Now, all these things, washing machines and cars and so on, what they have in common is both blindingly simple. Hadn't said anything for how long?
Oh, about an hour and 3/4.
An hour and 3/4? So what time is it now?
1 to 2.
Oh, no!
Well, I didn't want to interrupt you, but if we want lunch in the
We
canteen...
don't have lunch, I'm afraid. I've got to be back in Oxford by 4 for a committee meeting. Got to get something for the boys' dinner. You can come as far as the tube with me.
May I?
Just bring the tape recorder. We'll work as we go.
I think we should find ourselves distinguishing between what it is to want what we haven't got and what it is to want what we have got. Indeed, we may find the latter opening out into what it is to like and to love, what it is to be content and what it is to be happy. Yes, I believe we may find ourselves forced to approach the whole question of happiness. Philosophers have avoided it for long enough. It has proved just as hard to look at directly as the sun is. Yet look at it we surely must. All our ideas revolve around it. In fact, the more one thinks about it, the more the idea of happiness is like the sun at the centre of the planetary system. It is the notion that holds the whole system together. And yes, perhaps we need to do more than just look at it. The Americans have put a man on the moon. We must launch our own rocket and go one better. We must make an expedition to the sun.
Brian. Hello. Which way are you heading? Oh, this way.
Would you ring Mr. Root and Simon Truscott and Miss Wood at the Home Office? And Mr. McKeelan wondered if... You haven't forgotten you've got a meeting of T5 at 3 o'clock. Those tapes, would you like them transcribed?
Transcribed. Yes.
How many copies?
Oh, just the one, I think, Mrs. Padmore, until we've got ourselves a little more sorted out.
And I forward it to...
To me, Mrs. Padmore. Just to me.
How many copies?
Oh, no. Oh, no, oh, no, oh, no. Yes. What was he telling Francis Tide?
Do you have a moment, Francis?
Yeah. Cool. How good of you to drop in.
So, how is life at the court of the philosopher queen?
Well, not trying to fetch in too many people off the streets, is she? That's all I'm worried about. No more philosophers accumulating up there?
No, no.
And in general, you feel...
Early days, early days.
Yes. Well, keep me posted.
Of course.
Sorry? T5, yes. Michael Kedge can do it. Tell him to stand firm on assessment.
Oh, and Mrs. Weast?
Brian. Any news?
Oh, making progress, making progress.
Good. Keep me posted.
Yes, of course.
When does one say it? When do ordinary people say it?
kind do you say it?
What do I say?
Well, you're an ordinary person. Not a philosopher.
So in what circumstances might you say, I'm happy? In what circumstances have you found yourself saying it?
I'm happy. Well,
You never have?
I can't recall.
I see. All right. Let me suggest a possibility. Suppose we weren't sitting here engaged in a job of work. Suppose we were simply old friends, a meeting after many years, sitting face to face across a table in some little restaurant. We were at university together. I stayed on to teach philosophy, came up to London and disappeared into the civil service. So, here we are, in the restaurant, bottle of wine between us. Are you happy, I ask you?
Actually, I do feel a little as if I were coming face to face with my past. As if I were back at university. Tutorials. Walking around the streets at night. Talking to people. A feeling of, I don't know. Looking down and seeing the world stretching away over the horizon. Sorry.
Not at all. Feeling of wide horizons, open possibilities. It's exactly the atmosphere we need to do this kind of work. So we're old friends, or... I know, yes, even better. We're in love. Yes? I sit here, gazing into your eyes. You sit there gazing into mine. Oh, I'm so happy, I cry. I'm completely happy. I'm utterly happy. I'm wildly happy. Etc. To which you reply,
Well.
April the 8th. April the 10th. He didn't even notice the tape had run out.
Confidential. S. Summerchild, E. Seraphin, 10th of April, 1974. With reference to our discussion on April the 8th and the question that was left unanswered at the end, namely as to whether I regarded myself as happy.
What are you playing at, Stephen?
I feel it would be best if I set out the various considerations involved with some care. My life can be most conveniently divided into two halves. One work, two home. Work I will return to later. Home begins as I get off the train each evening and becomes gradually stronger, like a magnetic field, as I walk up the hill from the station.
By the time I reach it, at this time of the year, the house itself is usually nothing but one or two lighted windows in the darkness. There is a crack in the pillar that carries the front gate. Every evening, as I see this crack, I think the same thought. I must find someone to mend it, I think, before it gets any worse. And then I think, every evening, as I see this crack, this is the thought I think, which I find obscurely comforting. I go inside. There's warmth all around me. There's a very ordinary and natural smell that I should recognize anywhere in the world, like a familiar voice.
I'm going to keep the bicycle pump in the drawer with the gardening gloves.
We've been married for 18 years.
Dawn and Henry's dead.
She never says hello. She simply tells me something as if I'd been there all the time.
Jane Ryle says she hasn't slept for 3 weeks.
I should describe myself as happily married. In appearance, she takes after me.
Cat's got fleas.
In conversational style, after her mother. We communicate more with glances, it occurs to me, than we do with words. Yesterday evening, for instance, I realised I was smiling to myself, and it set off a substantial debate conducted entirely in silence. I was looking at the water jug when I realised that Anne was watching me. Whereupon she looked at the water jug. Millie glanced at each of us in turn, then transferred her attention to her spoon. I watched her smiling at her spoon, which made me start smiling again, which made Anne start looking at me again, which kept us all occupied throughout the main course. What happens after dinner on a typical evening? No typical evening comes to mind. They're all slightly different, and those slight differences cancel each other out and become a blur. The only evenings that I can recall are fixed in my mind precisely because they're not typical. I remember one unambiguously happy evening. It was last month, our final power cut. This is why I can see and hear it so clearly, because there was no electric light and there were no electric sounds. We lived by the light of 3 candles, and our eyes all shone like children's. I think this was the day you asked me what the quality of life was. Yes, because suddenly the answer came to me as I watched the candles. It's lightness. It's brightness. And it's also weightlessness. It shines and dances in the darkness, and without it there would be nothing. But one hand raised against it, and it could lightly cease.
Feeling of lightness. Yes. Good. Thank you. I find this very helpful. I was thinking of your front gate. The crack in the gatepost. It's going to be summer again. I have 3 sons. I scarcely see them.
Mum? Mum! I'm out, okay? Paul's in.
Alex, wait! Where's Nicky? Paul?
I'm out.
Alex said you were in.
Alex is in.
Alex is out. Where's Nicky?
Philadelphia.
Paul!
My husband, who is also a professional philosopher, passes through the house occasionally.
I'm sorry.
But not with any predictability.
Will you be...
Since we have an understanding that he is not to be asked questions relating to his future whereabouts.
What?
Nothing.
Or for that matter, relating to his past whereabouts. Or to his feelings about me or our children.
If we...
Or indeed about anything else.
I beg your pardon. You said you felt a sense of lightness. What I more often feel is the exact converse. You described yourself as happily married. I should not so describe myself.
I should say that happiness is being where one is and not wanting to be anywhere else.
Yes. I believe it is. Thank you.
Jessel. Sorry? Joyce. Oh, mother-in-law. Oh, mother-in-law, Joyce. Yes, I'm so sorry.
I'm sorry.
Yes, it's Friday, isn't it? What time is it? 6 o'clock. You're there. I should have phoned. It's clean pants. They're in the airing cupboard. No, on that table in... I put them down. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'll be right back.
Oh, and Timmy's been very good, haven't you, Timmy? Just listening to his tapes. No trouble at all.
Joyce is being wonderful, of course, as always.
Oh.
I'm doing quite well with the garden for you.
Oh, yes, Lynn. All the daffodils are out.
A mass of sunshine. Do you remember when we planted them? Your mother hasn't stopped since she arrived. Cleaning here, cleaning there, upstairs, downstairs. Out to the shops, up to the playground with Timmy. I thought I might go and sit in the car and do a bit of work while you and your mother... What's this? No, it's not biscuits. No, it's just work.
She always loved sweet things.
Do you mind if we take your skirt down?
Still soaking.
Yes, but it's dripping into the sink.
Sorry.
I'm sorry.
Hey, Timmy. Listen to this. It's that man at work. He's supposed to be talking to the lady, but he isn't. He's playing a violin to her instead. Isn't that a funny thing to do? Wait.
Oh, my dear. Oh, my dear.
What are we going to do?
In here?
Why not?
It's enormous.
I'm still not sure if I follow the logic of pumping it up in here.
No, you're right. There. Bring the barley water. Right, hold on. Sorry. I kicked the washing crack. One foot on the bucket. Next foot on the draining board.
Don't let go.
Don't worry. I used to be a climber. Come on. Foot on the stopcock. I've got you. I've got you.
I'm sorry.
I've got to go into work, I'm afraid.
On Sunday?
Something I've got to check.
Come on. Foot on the stopcock. I've got you. I've got you.
Dear Prime Minister, the 15th of May, 1974. Spring has turned into summer. But so much has happened in the past few weeks in the development of our inquiry that I found it impossible before now to stop and take stock. The fact is that we've been granted a rare opportunity to study the fundamental issues of our inquiry at first hand.
Honey. celery. I thought we could dip it in the honey.
Go away. I'm working. I want to say this now while it's still fresh in my mind. When I turned round, and I knew it would be him, and it was him. That was happiness. When he put his head through that hatch, knowing that I would be here, and I was here, and he smiled. That was happiness. It is happiness still. Now, as I say these words, I am at this moment happy. Whatever may happen in the future, however my understanding of the world changes, I know it with the absolute certainty that philosophers have always longed to find.
Which means it's always now. But what I suddenly understood this morning is that each now is separate from every other now. That everything we see and hear and think and feel in this now is separate from everything we feel and experience in that now.
Is Francis tight?
Francis?
Oh, no.
Not a bad moment?
Not at all.
I happen to be in this part of the building. Thought I'd see how you're settling in up here.
Well, we've put in a few bits and pieces.
Very nice. Bit remote, but that has its charms. Which may account for the fact that we haven't seen or heard quite so much of you recently.
Yes. I was just making some lunch. Save going to the canteen.
I was a little concerned about you. No clerical assistance, I gather.
No, Mrs. Padmore said she found the work here uncongenial.
So you and Dr. Seraphine are coping entirely on your own?
For the moment.
She's not in today?
Oh, my God, she's on the roof!
I've obviously picked the wrong moment.
No, no. I'll go and look. She's just coming.
Ah.
I got them at the Army and Navy. They were reduced.
Oh. Admirable. Perhaps you ought to...
No, no.
Do beg your pardon.
Mrs. Francis Tight, I don't think you have,
I don't
actually.
think we have. How do you do?
How do you do?
I was working out there and I had one or two things to think about.
Very sensible. We all need some little place to lock ourselves away.
Do we have any kitchen paper? I stepped in the butter.
I bought some this morning. It's in the carrier.
You'll have some lunch, of course.
How kind.
Lunch? Lunch? She's inviting him to lunch?
Alas.
Good enough, haven't we, Stephen?
Of course.
Stephen does all the cooking. I do most of the washing and cleaning.
It's your son.
Nicky?
Alex.
Excuse me. Alex?
We've only got 2 soup spoons, but I can use a coffee mug.
Another time. Why not?
No, sit down, sit down. I can use the bread knife. What?
Not bad news.
Apparently my husband has left me.
The doctor came. Granny phoned the doctor.
She must have walked all the way from the hospital. She didn't have any money. She hadn't got her bag. Nothing. I'm sorry. I don't know where anything goes. She's upstairs.
I suppose she was looking for this.
Timmy. Oh, Lord.
Confidential. S. Summerchild, F. Tight, 20th of June, 1974. Today's developments have made me aware of how anomalous my domestic situation has become.
I think she's settled now.
To know that I have now resolved this. I have now had an opportunity to discuss the matter with my wife.
She drank a little glass of moonbeams good as gold.
Right, thanks.
It was 4 days before he died. When he moved out.
That was the day you didn't come to orchestra.
Didn't I?
Your mother said you weren't well. I never saw you again.
Opportunity to discuss the matter with my wife. And to indicate to her, within the usual limits of discretion suggested by professional confidentiality. Summerchild.
It's me.
Oh, love.
You're there.
Yes.
I couldn't ever.
Is everything all right?
I think so.
The boys?
Yes. You told her.
Yes.
Was it?
No, fine. I took one of the sleeping bags.
But Millie.
No, Millie was very calm and collected about it. They were both very calm. I was the one who got a bit... No, it's all right. I'm fine. Don't worry. It's just that I found it very painful.
I'm sorry. He moved into his office.
Sounds like it. I just remember the phone call. On the Monday, from Mr. Tight.
I never came into the house before. I looked through the window once. At night. When you were all playing some music.
You better go.
Put your son to bed.
Yes. I'll phone you then. Shall I phone you?
I don't know. There are various things I have to do. Well, maybe it's not such a coincidence.
What?
You're being in the same department.
S. Summerchild, F. Tight, 21st of June, 1970. Summerchild. Hello, love. No, I slept very well. I slept up on the roof. So cool.
Stars. Wonderful.
Listen, I'm in Greenwich.
You're where?
In Greenwich.
In Greenwich.
I went to Highdale Lane.
You went to the house?
I just walked past it.
You walked past it. You didn't...
No, of course not.
No, you just walked past.
Had to see it.
Did you see Anne?
She came out of the door.
And Millie?
She was helping her mother.
How did they seem?
They seemed... They seemed so... Oh, Stan.
Don't, love. Please don't cry. Just come here. Get on a train. Come straight here. I'll make us breakfast. We'll talk about it. We'll talk about it. Secret and confidential. S. Summerchild, Prime Minister. 21st of June, 1974. I have to inform you that a systematic attempt is being made to sabotage this unit. I returned to my office this morning after a brief absence to obtain supplies for breakfast to discover that my key would not unlock the door. On applying to security, I was told that the lock had been changed and that no authority had been given to issue me with a new key. I was forced to climb back in via an open window on the floor below at some personal risk. When I went to seek clarification from Mr. Tite, he declined to see me, and I was referred to the Establishment Division, who have apparently been asked to arrange a medical examination for me. I am now informed by security that the director herself has not been issued with the new key. There is even some doubt, apparently, about our clearance. I can only conclude that these measures are part of a concerted attack upon the unit's existence. In fact, I must get out again at once and explain to her.
Just shut the window downstairs. So, we can't get out. What are we going to do? Yes. Wait till she gets back to Oxford, then ring her. Unless... Cut off the phone. I'm alone in the world. And I'm putting the last tape into the machine. Back to this now. Well, say it now, say it. I've turned it off. and turned it on again.
No.
So this is later. Later still. Sunday. Sunday. Sunday evening. All right, so now I'm her. I'm back in Oxford. I'm trying to ring. I can't get through. So what do? I take the train.
Strategy Unit, draft final report. We did it.
I can hear your voice. You've run before, haven't you? Just tell me where you are. Just tell me you're all right. Nicky.
I'm sorry.
Who is this?
No one. Nothing. It's the wrong number.
Draft final report. We did it. We found it.
Where are you?
Our task, as we saw it, was to
You're not
isolate
in the room.
a sample of happiness and to establish its properties. We found it to be transparent, weightless,
Radiates light, mildly hallucinogenic, but is inherently unstable. Further research is needed to discover whether it can be manufactured in bulk. Unfortunately, we were unable to preserve a sample.
But it was in the tin. He put it back. 24th of June. The Monday morning. And he was back here. Yes. So. I'm going somewhere. Oxford? Greenwich? Francis Tate? Prime Minister? Down. That's where I'm going. Off to start the working week. can't get down from the Cabinet Office. So I go back up again. Onto the Scottish Office. Onto Horse Guards. Onto the...
Love, I've been worried about you. I've been waiting under the window. They wouldn't let me.
Sit down. I'm afraid something rather terrible has happened.
Nothing to suggest any breach of security.
A foolish feat of bravado.
I think he rather fancied himself as a climber.
So, no sinister conspiracy. How disappointing.
Sort I like.
Past their best, I'm afraid.
So,
Mrs. Weast in the Economic Secretariat.
back to Earth.
Put us through.
With a bump.
Belong to your father.
There was nothing in it.
I think it was an accident, Millie. Like a lot of things in life.
Are you coming in for a minute?
Timmy,
Yes.
well, for a minute.